Hello my friends and enemies alike. Hope you're as good as can be in these dark times. Imagine receiving an eviction notice overnight. It feels overwhelming for most, right? The stress, the fear, the upheaval, the distress, the anxiety and the loss of your home. I have been living under those conditions for years now, being a Green Square Accord tenant. However, the very first lesson I learned when dealing with oppressive corporations is to lose the fear, as I predicted this eviction in the previous GSA video, for exposing the service charge abuse at this complex. The true nefarious reason behind this eviction is to silence me one way or the other for exposing the corrupt GSA way. Good luck, Ruth Cooke, as the glorious GSA leader, who has an Oxford law degree, and could easily represent the GSA way personally as a solicitor in court against me, a crappy litigant in person with only a couple of wins, couple of losses under my belt, and surely you could secure an easy victory with her Oxford law degree, with the added bonus of personally getting to teach me a lesson, and for once getting to see what you're stepping on, with the added bonus of saving the GSA way money, and even making a profit by demanding I pay the GSA way's court costs. The GSA is all about profit. Sorry, not for profit. Apologies, you can easily get deliberately confused trying to navigate the GSA way, where transparency is blurred at best. Threats, intimidation, bullying, lies, discrimination, and assault by a manager with a company vehicle all being ignored is all I have ever experienced under the GSA way. And now eviction. Their predecessor Accord Housing, they were corrupt, but Green Square Accord are by far worse, being totally committed to the acquisition of wealth, as a not-for-profit charity exempt tax status company, who's totally committed to the GSA way. GSA are evicting me by claiming in official paperwork that's going in front of a court, that I have persistently not paid the rent on time, that I have only been paying personally for around 10 weeks. For the 6 of those weeks Green Square Accord ignored all my requests, including the one for a rent payment card, as you can see from the evidence on screen, that they signed for as proof of delivery, showing me, the tenant, requesting a rent payment card yet again in capitals. Out of desperation I had to get a third party to contact the GSA way in order for me to even obtain a rent card that arrived in 2 days after that call, that I could not acquire in 6 weeks of requesting, and incidentally my evidence will show the rent was paid the very day the rent card finally arrived. I cannot say too much, as these are live ongoing issues, where the GSA way, expensive solicitors will be under instructions to obliterate me with no expense spared, which will be music to their ears, and yet I smile again. This is why they have to get rid of me, for exposing the true GSA way, smashed windows, burgled properties, and even right in front of the cameras, that we're all being charged for as a service still to this day in June-July 2025. And the reason for that damage you just saw, broken gates rendering any security utterly useless, that have been broken for years now, offering easy access for anyone with nefarious intent, as I again predicted in the previous GSA video, as anyone could have easily predicted, knowing the gates are constantly broken, except for Green Square Accord of course, with the only GSA response being, let's not address the service charge abuse or the repair issues, let's evict and silence him at all costs. You may ask, why don't you just move? That avenue was shut down for me a long time ago. Please watch the video on my channel #Green Square Accord Senior Manager lying to tenants, the link is below. I am already gearing up for a fight, so I cannot say too much at this point. After all, they know where I live. However, I dare you, Ruth Cooke, challenge you, pistols at dawn, jolly hockey sticks, and all that fancy terminology, call it what you may. Let the GSA Oxford educated law degree £300,000 per year leader face me in person at court, and defend the honor of the GSA way, if you have the minerals that is, but more than likely you will hide behind your expensive solicitors, and yet I smile either way, for the law should be used as a shield for the oppressed, not a sword for the oppressor. Be safe wherever you may be, and especially you, my friend Jess, Thank you for listening. Oh, I forgot to mention, did you notice how the latest bullshit slogan, "We thrive at home," was attached to the eviction letter? Now that is a classic GSA oxymoron right there. Thank you for listening.